We've got
Sure.
gold sitting right now at $13.50 an ounce. Silver is at a 2-year high. Are these commodities going to go higher because of what's happening with the dollar?
They will, Pauline. And again, I understand that gold and silver trade like commodities and people follow them like commodities, but I think of them as money. Really, gold is just a form of money. So if you see a weaker dollar, that means a higher dollar price for gold. The dollar price for gold is just the inverse of the dollar. So weaker dollar, which I do expect. Look, Yellen's got to weaken the dollar. She's going to put off interest rate hikes indefinitely. Maybe the next Fed move is even a rate cut sometime next year. We'll see how that plays out. But the point is, she needs a weaker dollar to import inflation into the U.S. The Fed's nowhere near their inflation target. So a weaker dollar just means a higher dollar price for gold. I don't follow silver as closely, but it will tag along with gold. There's no way gold is going to go up significantly without a rise in silver also. So I'm looking for ease from the Fed, really in the form of forward guidance indicating they won't raise rates. That means weaker dollar, stronger euro, stronger yen. Also means a higher dollar price for gold and silver.
Jim, you just mentioned that you expect the Fed to go lower for longer, and maybe we may even see a rate cut next year. If the Fed actually goes ahead and does that, I mean, what does that do to their credibility?
Well, I would say not much because their credibility is already in shreds. It's a good question, Pauline, and obviously, at least for some, it would wipe out whatever credibility is left. But I would say, given the flip-flops, the liftoff in December 2015, the expected 3 to 4 rate hikes, over the course of the next 2 years, that's now down to 0 in terms of expectations. They're not meeting their inflation goals. The Fed economic forecasts have been wrong by orders of magnitude 8 years in a row. So they don't have much credibility left, in my view. That view is becoming more widespread. I think it's part of the reason gold's going up, because people are losing confidence in central bank money from all of the central banks and turning to gold, not as a commodity trade or even an investment, but as a form of money. But you're absolutely right. If they can't hike rates this year, I mean, December, maybe, but I doubt it. Certainly not before the election. I mean, Yellen's a Democrat. Stan Fisher, most of the members of the board are pretty Democratic. If they raise rates this year, certainly before November, that's probably enough to put the U.S. into a recession and elect Donald Trump. I dare say that's the last thing they want. So I think it's another reason we could take rate hikes off the table.